Hi, Linda. How are you today?
Hello, I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. It was great seeing your lesson. Tell me more about it.
Oh, thank you. Well, we've been reading Macbeth, and the kids are having a blast, getting up and acting it out as they read. But I've just been noticing that during discussion of the study questions, I'm really only getting, the same three students.
What strategies have you tried?
Well, I've been trying to, if I notice that somebody doesn't seem quite as engaged, saying, oh, hey, McKenna, what do you think? And that gives an answer, but I just wish it were more natural.
Have you observed your CMT doing any strategies when she taught that you could try?
My CMT, she was more direct, so she would just kind of, go through it. I'm not sure there were any, you know what I mean? She would just sort of be like, okay, here's the question. And if a student gave an answer, she would move on to the next question. So I'm just trying to dig in a bit more.
Sure. Have you looked at in any resources about engaging students when you teach? Have you know, reached out to anyone or tried any other ways to help find a solution?
I've looked at some things, but a lot of them seem to come down to that same basis of, like popsicle sticks. That seems really similar to just random call-ons.
Okay, yeah, it can be, but it popsicle sticks, I've used that. But it kind of alerts them if you don't use it all the time. And you just pick certain lessons and you say, okay, I'm getting the popsicle sticks out now. Then they go, oh, I'm really gonna have to pay attention because I could get called on.
Okay.
So that that can be helpful. Um, and maybe you could observe other teachers in your building and talk about your situation, and maybe they have some suggestions for you as well. um, One suggestion that I use in my classroom is pose a question and have them turn and talk to one another, because kids love to talk during lessons. So, and then to have accountability, they have to kind of respond with what the other child said. So
Okay.
that could be something you
And
try, but you could also go find resources in your school and see what other things they do.
I do really like how that sounds, especially because I have some more, talkative children that I think might benefit from channeling that. Have you seen good results from that?
Oh, yes, very much. I have seen good results from that.
All right.
So, any other thoughts about the lesson that you want to share or reflect upon?
Hmm. I don't know. I think
What do you
that
think? What do you think went well?
Well, I think that engagement goes well. I think that students, well, some students don't enjoy reading, but I think that for the other students, it really benefits them to be up and moving while they're reading.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. You know what? I like that you noticed that about your students. That's very important to know things like that and to be able to make those decisions while you're teaching. So, I know your goal is to increase student engagement, but noticing that they like to be up and moving when reading is engaging them. So, take that positive away from your lesson that, yes, you want to get kids to answer questions more, but you are engaging them in other ways.
All right. I guess I didn't think about it like that, but they are very engaged when they're reading. Thanks for pointing that out.
Sure, fabulous. I think we're ready for our action plan.